But I'm going to go Steaming Mad for 320, and that's with resistance. Hey guys, welcome to our Machamp-EX deck showing, and it's basically a deck that I was supposed to showcase last week, but I went on vacation and some other things that happened, so I wasn't able to do it, time constraints. But I'm showing it now, and I'm also going to upload another video pretty soon as well. This one's going to take advantage of our nice looking EX. Machamp-EX is a 180 fighting type Pokemon. It's got a sick looking full art. He's breaking rocks obviously and just coming at you. One thing I like about it is that I can't see a ring, so maybe Machamp-EX wasn't summoned by Hoopa's ring, but I believe in the non-full art, yeah, it comes out like a ring. Okay, so never mind. But basically we're taking advantage of Crazy Hammer, but we'll look at Steaming Mad real quick. Steaming Mad is a fighting and a colorless, does 20 times the number of damage counters on this Pokemon, and then your Pokemon is not confused, which is kind of a bummer, but the whole point of Machamp is to have a special condition on itself that we can use Crazy Hammer, but I don't want to use confusion because you might hit yourself, so instead I'm going to use Ariados' ability. We'll get into it in a little bit. We'll use Crazy Hammer, which is 2 fighting, 1 colorless, and does 80, and then if this Pokemon is affected by a special condition, this attack does 80 more, so 160, and then you also remove the special condition, which is pretty neat. The only thing about it is the energy is kind of specific. It's 2 fighting, 1 colorless. I mean, if you're a psychic Pokemon, this would be okay because you can just have 2 psychic and then use Dimension Valley. But because of Machamp-EX's typing, fighting type, there's not really much of an energy acceleration for fighting type Pokemon. There's plenty of damage increasing options, but there's not really much energy acceleration. The best thing you got is Landorus, the baby version. He's got the best version of fighting acceleration, but I'm taking a different approach to it. It works out actually works out not that bad. I've only had like 1 or 2 grabs with it, which is basically I don't get a switch or I don't get the energy. But after that, I start getting Machamps ready to go. I'm really quick. I'm just telling you guys the matchups as it is right now. The matchups are pretty. They're if it's a damage output deck, it's usually it's in your favor usually. The only thing that happens with it is they're lock decks, or decks that revolve around you or discarding energy disruption decks. Those are a big handful for this deck, especially your opponent plays like Enhanced Hammers and Crushing Hammers. Those are a big hindrance on this deck because there's not an effective way to get it back into your deck or into your Pokemon again. With Landorus, it kind of helps out with that, but also at the same time we're putting 1 energy back on we're putting 2 energy back on. There's a little different intakes. But right now, the hard matchup is indeed basically energy disruption decks. Another hard matchup would be basically psychic decks. As of right now, there is not too much psychic heavy decks, so that is a pretty good sign. Psychic Pokemon, especially EXs, aren't that great, but beware if you use this expanded, you'll probably run into Mewtwo, and Mewtwo will wreck your day really bad. So if expanded, you have to worry about Mewtwo. As a standard version, I don't think there's anything you have to really worry about. Maybe Gengar or Chandelure. No, Chandelure is rotated out. Maybe Gengar, but Gengar isn't very threatening overall. But that's about it. You also have the 3 retreat cost, which is kind of he's a big bulky dude. But that's fine. We run switches to get him out of the way. But our main support Pokemon of this deck is Volcarona. I really wanted to showcase Ancient Origin Pokemon. That's the whole point of the Ancient Origins, to show how different things work. I could have put Lando in here, but I figured I want to do a different take. So I'm gonna introduce Volcarona. He's actually I don't want to say my favorite bug type because Ariados is my favorite bug type, but he's like right there, number 2. He's a 100 HP, stage 1 fire type. He's got Solar Birth, which is what we're going to be taking over, which is pretty much what we'll be using. It basically lets you search for a basic Pokemon and put it onto your bench. Then search your deck for up to 2 basic energy cards and attach them to that Pokemon. Show your deck afterwards. What's neat about it is it requires a color, so it can fit in it. It can splash into any kind of deck really. But basically what we're doing is we're going to help Machamp get ready in 1 turn. About 2 turns actually. 1 turn, but the next turn we'll attach another energy and he'll be ready to attack. So we basically, what our concept is to get Volcarona out and then use Machamp to basically carry it over. Volcarona is technically the backbone of the deck. He is what you need to get out in the first place. If you don't mind manually attaching, it's fine. But if you want to speed up, get multiple Machamps ready, depending on your opponent's deck. Volcarona is able to do that. Volcarona actually, in all seriousness, the way I've seen it is Volcarona actually helps Machamp keep up with the faster decks. If your Machamp gets knocked out for whatever reason, you're able to get a Volcarona. If you're able to use Volcarona, you can power up another Machamp and then knock out the Volcarona, and you have another Machamp ready. So Volcarona technically helps you keep up with faster decks. Other than that, I believe that's about it for Volcarona. He doesn't really do much besides that. Interesting to note though, he has one retreat cost, so I mean that's pretty decent. Our other basically main bug type, or main partner for the deck is Ariados. He's a 70 HP grass type well, he's actually bug, but in this game it's grass type, stage 1. We're gonna take advantage of basically the ability Poisonous Nest. Once during your turn before you attack, you may use this ability. Both active Pokemon, except for grass type Pokemon, are now poisoned. So basically we're gonna poison our own Machamp, but to take advantage of Crazy Hammer. And do 160, and depending on outputs we can do more. We got one Acrobat to help the deck go as fast as possible. We have one energy retrieval, basically get react. It's mild defense against energy disruption decks, but also gets back energy just in case we need to use it for Scorched Earth. One Professor Letter, basically to either get out energy for Volcarona, or just to make sure we got some energy in our hands to use Volcarona's attack, or basically manually attach to Machamp. 2 switches, just because Machamp's kind of a big dude and I don't want to manually retreat from that. We got 3 Trainer's Mail to basically get out whatever we need. 4 Ultra Balls to get out Larvesto, to get out Ariados, to get out Machamps. We also have 4 Verse Seekers because we run an interesting line of supporters. This is actually my first official deck that is X, Y, and on, so everything in here is X, Y, and on. I miss it really. I miss N and Chorus, but this is officially X, Y, on. We got 1 Lysander to get rid of anything that might pose a threat to Machamp-EX. We got 3 Birches, which is basically, in my opinion, better than Shauna, so I try to run it. I mean, might get 4, but you also might get 7. We want 4 Sycamores because this is arguably the best supporter of X, Y, and on. We run 2 Wallies because we want to get out Volcarona as soon as possible, or at best at turn 1, so we can start getting rid of these, getting my Machamps ready. We run 1 Fighting Stadium because with the damage output, there really isn't much that will survive the Machamp-EX's attack in the first place. I'd rather focus on speed than I would on damage output. With Strong Energy and Muscle Band and the Fighting Stadium in total, we will knock out a lot of things. And the only thing we won't knock out is probably Wailord EX and maybe Groudon and Calgary if they have a hard charm, depending on their circumstances. We run 3 Scorched Earths just to discard Fighting Energy, so we can for sure get back so just the speed of the deck. Really be careful how you use this, by the way, because when you run 1 energy retrieval, it's very influential that you only use this when you need to. That's about it. If you run LAndo, you go ahead and run this by all means, because you can discard energy and then put it back onto Machamp, so there are different things to it. 3 Muscle Bands just to power up, just to add more damage output. 4 Strong Energy just to once again add more damage output, and then 8 Energy just to make sure we have energy going. So that's pretty much how the deck runs. It's very simple. I don't know about simple. It's a very straightforward deck. You need to get Volcarona out to power up the Machamps, and then after that you can just start Crazy Hammer or Steamy Man away, and then Ariados just stays on the sidelines just poisoning people because that's what he does. But that's about it. So hope you guys enjoy the battles. So we're going against a Crazy 80. He's running a straight Dragon deck, so it's actually kind of cool. Let's go with Heads. Awesome. Perfect. So actually what I want. Oh, no Larvesta. Well, we can get it, but we have to get a switch too. Oh my god, that beautiful full art. It's Giratina. He's got double Dragon Energy already on him. Oh my god. That's pretty. That's a sexy full art. He's running a, what is it? A Salamence? a Salamence Giratina deck, I think. A bummer we didn't get. Well, since we didn't get our Larvesta like we wanted to, we might as well just get everything else ready. I might as well get out him. It might come in handy in a bit. Might. I kind of want to touch energy now, though. I could Wally and get him out. But then that's the whole thing. I had to get a switch. I had to get... You know what? That's the whole point of the deck, so might as well. Get out of Larvesta. Put him down, and that's about it. Would end the turn. Unfortunately, we're going to take probably 100 right in the face, but that's okay. It really depends, honestly. Oh, we're not going to take 100. Wait, depends. Reshiram. Yeah, Reshiram might be a thing. Versus Seeker for a Sycamore. He's already played energy down, so the only way you can do it is by Reshiram. He's going to get a Birch's Observation. What? I guess his hand was too good. And it pays off, actually. You got the full 7. Got another Bagon out. We got a Scorched Earth, but he has Fire, so that might actually work against us a bit. I might hold on to that, actually. I'm not exactly sure. He's got Fire, so I want to increase his speed. Yeah. It's a question here. I don't want to increase his speed, but at the same time I want to increase our speed. So you know what? I'm gonna have to just play it down. Hopefully it doesn't affect us too bad. It doesn't really, except for the fact that we cannot use it for the first part because we only have strong energy. And that's what I don't like about strong energy. Is if you guys are questioning about the Gurlek deck, that's the exact reason why I don't like strong energy. Is because I always get it. I don't really like running special energy besides double colors because of the same fact. Unfortunately, this guy hits me with Chaos Wheel. Chaos Wheel. That unfortunately works really against him because now he doesn't really have anything besides Shatter, which could knock me out if he has a Muscle Band. He could, however, put a Double Dragon Energy and a Water. Wait, a Double Dragon Energy and a Reshiram, I guess, would save him. And oh my god, I forgot that this does not let you play Special Energy. Alright. I see you, big dog. I see you. I'm gonna have to Sycamore then. We do get finally energy that we can use for Volcarona. This might be useful later on. We can get our other Pokemon ready. Is there anything else I would need? I kind of want to get the Giratina because it's a big problem, but after that, I believe I can use Larvesta while these guys are just getting ready. Pound for pound, I think we could take out whatever's in the way. Power Howl won't do much, but I did on my hand quite a bit. I do not know exactly what to do though here. This is a very intimidating deck. I kind of want to use this, but I'm just going Steaming Mad, even though I don't really want to. It's going to confuse me. So I'm not going to Giratina though. And I'll just go ahead and get these two things. One thing we're missing is the Spinarak. He's going to put the Reshiram out. It doesn't have free retreat costs yet, but he does put the Muscle Band, and he probably has a fire energy in his hand. He probably should put Salamence out. In all seriousness, he probably should put Salamence out. Let's see how much energy. If you only place in one special strong energy, that's not too bad. He does have a Double Dragon Energy. He has Teammates, which is actually a bummer right there, because that means Machamp is going down pretty fast too. Hydreigon, he's got a beautiful looking Hydreigon there too. And then there's the Fire Energy attachment. And there goes Machamp. Luckily for us, if you can count it lucky, my god, how many Fist Energies on him? We can get another Machamp ready pretty quick, actually. The only thing that will bother me is if he has a Lysander. I didn't see him get it with Teammates, but he never... Ooh, he's got the Ace Trainer too. I didn't see him get it with Teammates, but you never know. He used Shatter and got rid of the Stadium. That's fine. We can go ahead and... I don't want to get rid of the energies, but I want to get He's gonna knock out the Volcarona, but just in case he doesn't, you know, he's gonna that's a good question. I mean, he's gonna knock it out though, and then get rid of it just regular energy, and then we'll go ahead and get our Spinarak. Put that down. We're gonna go on Solar Birth. This is one of the neat traits of Volcaronas. Now we get a Machamp, and we pretty much load him up in one go. So now he's ready to go. If our opponent does not have a Lysander, that's pretty much a good thing for us, because that's a good bye to that Salamence. He has Ultra Ball, so he's probably gonna get on another Bagon. Oh no, a Shelgon. There you go, Shelgon. Another Double Dragon Energy, which is kind of a nuisance for us. That holds us back quite a bit. That just means that at any point in time you can, Power Health. At any point in time you can just get rid of one of our Pokemon there. We're going to go to Muscle Band onto Machamp, attach our energy to him, evolve this into another Volcarona. Let's see what else we can do. A lot of our energy is in the discard pile, but we also have a Sycamore. I'm gonna go and just not Lysander, but get out with that Burst Seeker, get out a Sycamore, and hopefully draw into. Whoops, didn't mean to play that. I'll just put done. Hopefully draw into a Ariados like that. I think that is about it. I'm gonna go ahead and Crazy Hammer and knock out the Salamence. He doesn't have anything too ready. If I have a Lysander, I believe I do. I can just knock out that Shelgon, get rid of all the threats. I'm not scared of Rishram, I'm not scared of Hydreigon. So right here's the big question. Power Hull will do an amazing amount of damage. Ooh, he's gonna go all in. He needs a stadium though. He got rid of. Ooh, he doesn't. That's a really bad play for my friend. He has 4 energies on it, but I believe there's a Lysander in the discard pile for us. Let me check real quick. There is, and that is pretty much goodbye to that Salamence. That's a very scary Pokemon. Let's see, right there, click on the Salamence, poison ourselves, and then go ahead and Crazy Hammer. There goes that one. So that's pretty much, I don't think there's no way my opponent can come back from that. Nothing he has can do 180 damage besides the Salamence with a Muscle Band. Overall is, Sphinx Scorcher. That's what he needed before. He got rid of it with Shatter, but he should have just Power Held in the first place. He's trying to get back something else, I think. Trying to get back another Salamence. But if I get another Burst Seeker, I can just go ahead and get rid of the Hydreigon EX, and then that is the game. He's gonna Transmail. A nice looking Secret Rare Transmail too, by the way. Muscle Band. So he's doing everything in his power to get something ready. Unfortunately, I just need to. So our opponent just. I wanted to knock out something else, but our opponent just gives it up because it's pretty much looking downhill for that point. So this is just a take. Not my take, but it's just a different take on Machamp deck. It took 7 turns. It was 9 minutes long. It was not a bad length of a game. It's just my personal take on Machamp. I wanted to showcase a little more of the cards that are released in this set, more or less than the cards that are already present. Volcarona is a very neat card. I just wish it wasn't stage 1. It would be amazing for stage of just a regular basic Pokemon, but that might be a little too strong. I understand why they made it stage 1, but it is a very great thing, especially for Pokemon that require, or especially for basic Pokemon that don't have any kind of acceleration into their own decks. Volcarona, if you can fit it right, is a great addition. As you can clearly see, I would have lost the game, but thankfully Volcarona powered up another Machamp in like a turn. It was turn 3, I believe, and it just powered up another Machamp in a turn, which is amazing. Our opponent did have a bit of bad luck with that whole no stadium card in play, but that's just how it works. Sometimes he prizes all your stadiums, sometimes it happens. But there you go, that's the Machamp deck. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I do know about the other deck, with the Landorus deck, which is a little more consistent, but I just wanted to showcase Volcarona and Machamp and Ariados, since they're all from this new set. So technically, this is basically this Ancient Origins, as much as you can get it, Ancient Origins deck. Alright, well, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did, please leave a like and a comment at the bottom. Just let me know. about anything else, maybe some misplays I did, or something else you could have seen, or maybe a better partner besides Volcarona and besides Landorus, maybe something else, maybe it's like somebody else that you can pair with Machamp. But that's about it. So hope you guys have a great day. I'll see you next time, actually.